Hello, I've decided to make a video on something I heard on an online game that I've been playing called 2RAM Online. And basically, they've been saying that they were getting annoyed of people using rooted devices and cheating on the game. And I'm not really going to publish about how that's done or anything like that. So basically, what's happened is they started reporting that people have been doing this and that on different games and this game and stuff like that, and they've decided that they're going to add what's it called, basically a block so that rooted devices can't run their apps. But the problem with this is anyone who knows a little bit about root or about codings and stuff like that can very easily find a way around it. So my thoughts is, why block apps for rooted devices? Because all it's really doing is blocking the apps for most of the people who are complaining about it. Because if you're not complaining about it, then that means you can do it, and if you can do it, you probably wouldn't want it blocked anyways. Because by blocking it limits the device, limits what your phone can do, and rooting your device is so that you can do anything with your device. So why root it to be able to do anything with your device, such as get paid movies for free and stuff like that, straight from the actual sites and things like that, which is stuff you can do on a rooted device, and then you can publish that all over the internet. So all of your free high quality movies and stuff like that have probably been obtained by using a rooted device. And by reporting all these things about people cheating on stuff like that, those that are doing the cheating and stuff like that will always find a way around it. And I'm basically going to prove that on this. I'm not going to teach you how to do it, because unfortunately if I teach you, then the stuff that you use will get reported, and then you have to find other ways around it. Luckily there are loads of different ways around it, and it's almost impossible to block, because basically it's just as simple as changing how your device finds it. So it's pretty much almost impossible to block. Every time I try to block it, you can just find a new code. If you can't find it, all you gotta do is find someone who knows a bit about computer coding. And I already know someone who knows that stuff. Is my mate who used to do the bots for Silk Road Online, and that was like probably about 5-6 years ago. So yeah, I'm just basically thinking, what's the point in blocking apps from working on rooted devices? Because those that are using it are always going to find a way around it. So complaining about it just basically means that we can't give out these informations, you know what I mean? The developers who do these stuff will probably start to slow down and stop giving out so much information. Those who obtain the information, like I basically got some of the stuff from different places, because you can't actually go to one place to learn how to sort the issues on new arranged devices. For example, you can use old tricks to be able to get past the issue, but they won't work on new devices. So then you've got to get something else that will now allow it to work on a new device, and then you've got to get something else that will allow that thing that will allow it to work on new device to run on your device, and then that will allow it to work on your device. So that is basically the complicated structure of it. It's quite simple when you know what to do and how to set it up, and then you have another issue with when you do that to do this thing. You have an issue with it making problems with your device, so your phone will run slow or start to crash and stuff like that, and then you have to do something else which isn't published on the internet in order to fix this issue. Most of it's quite simple and common sense, but yeah, basically I'm going to show you with Stellar Accept. I've basically set them up so that I can gain access to them. That app, you can download it from the site, and I'll show you the site after. That that game, Stellar Accept Online, won't run on rooted devices, and Isanagu won't run on rooted devices. This is the type of message you'll get if you try to use these apps on your devices rooted. With Stellar Accept though, basically what you get with Stellar Accept, what you get is it do nothing, or you get a black screen for a like less than a second, and then it'll just revert back to the screen you was on. So basically you can't use it if you're rooted. So then you have to find ways around it, which I'm not going to publish. And I'm going to first of all confirm that, well, show you that I have root on my device. And now I'll show you Super SU. I have to make sure I leave a space in between clicking the buttons, otherwise it makes my voice quiet, and I nearly forget that quite a lot of times. So now settings. Now it says Super SU Super User is installed, well, is enabled. And I've used my root checker to verify that it works, well, that it's rooted. So now, when I try to click on these games, they shouldn't work. I'll have to cut the video short because I'm going to run out of time. But basically those are both Stellar Accept Online. One's obtained from the official site and one's from the Google Play Store. If you follow one of my earlier videos, it'll show you how to download from the Google Play Store in from a different location. So you could download Japan's Google Play Store and stuff like that. And basically, yeah, that was just a quick little demo on showing you that you can bypass the block. So if your device is rooting, you can't access certain games because it's rooted, or certain apps or whatnot. You can get around it. If you know any games or apps or something like that, that as far as you're aware of, there is no way around it, and you want me to check to see if I could find a way around it, then please leave a comment in the comment below, and I'll get back to you and upload a video and see if I can do it. But I haven't actually found anything that it won't work for. It'll work for is Izanagi, but I've left it off. I've left that one basically off the stuff that it has to run through in order for it to work. Just for the purpose, just for this video, so you can see the message that you get. Yeah, those two games, they won't even load if you have root access on your device without bypassing it or finding a way around it. So I just wanted to prove that yes, it is possible. So reporting people who are using rooted devices and stuff like that so that the games or companies or whatever block rooted devices is pretty much pointless, because those that are pretty good at rooted devices and stuff like that will always be able to find a way around it. So all you're doing is making it harder for yourselves that are complaining about rooted devices, because if you're complaining about rooted devices, then that is probably because you, one, haven't got root, or two, don't understand root. So why block apps for rooted devices? Leave your opinions in the comment below, and let's see what everybody thinks about it. But yeah, basically I think it's pointless even moaning all about it. I would like to be able to publish the information on how everybody does everything, but if I do that, jealous people report it, which basically means that I can't publish the information. So you have to try to find it your own way, and it is out there on the internet. Unfortunately, what you'll find on the internet will cause problems, so there is something you have to do which isn't published on the internet, which will fix the problem. So yeah, good luck if you are able to figure that stuff out, and I hope everything goes well. And if you want to see if any other apps can be bypassed whilst having root access on your device, then let me know and I'll show you. And I'll show you again that I have root access. First of all, the game's loading. I minimise it. I use the root checker. Congratulations, you have root. That's because it's already done the check. Let me get rid of that so it starts again. Now I can go on that, verify, done, and it says that I've got root access. So, and I've also already showed you that I'm on a new phone, because the old ways won't work on a new device unless you find other stuff that allow it to work. So yeah, the old ways won't work on a new device unless you find something that allow it to work, which I managed to find. And that's KitKat. That's what I'm running on. If you hear me repeat myself a couple of times, that's because I've clicked the button, and I have to remember that sometimes when I click the button, it minimises my voice, so I have to remember to talk over myself after sometimes, or repeat something I said. So, anyways, let me know what you think. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Leave your comments below.